Hi everyone, just something I wanted to say ahead of the publication of the Tactical Voting Guide, which I've told you so much about. Recently, you will have seen some posts saying, for example, the Conservatives are the only party that can win a particular seat because everyone else is too far behind, and this will be accompanied by a graphic of the result from the 2019 general election in that constituency. Now, as I mentioned the other day, the purpose of the Tactical Voting Guide is to identify the candidate from the party which is best placed to beat the SNP in every constituency. It is not designed to help one or other of the main parties to finish second to the SNP. That's not what it's about. We're not interested in finishing second. We're interested in identifying the party and the candidate who can actually beat the SNP to take the seat. We are not doing this to help any party show a strong second. We're not interested. That's not what this is about at all. So, the reason I'm saying this is the results of the 2019 general election, particularly in Scotland, were skewed heavily. So much so that the Labour vote in Scotland was the lowest it has ever been since 1910. That's not going to happen this year, mainly because Corbyn has gone and because there's a massive nationwide swing from the Conservatives especially to Labour, and it's folly, it's madness to ignore that, because that's what's happened, that's what's continuing to happen, and that's why Labour's so far ahead in the polls. Now the Conservative Party and the SNP jointly are both pretending that Labour isn't really a factor in Scotland at all, and that this election is all about a straight fight all across the country between the SNP and the Conservatives. Frankly, that's rubbish. It's propaganda and it's a lie. The Conservatives and the SNP will fight out no more than 12 seats between them. The rest, a handful of Lib Dem seats, and the rest is all Labour. So please don't be taken in by this. Don't look at a 2019 election slide and think, oh my God, look how far behind Labour is. That's not how they are. That's not where they stand. That's where they stood 5 years ago when they had an unelectable party leader. This is not a party election broadcast for the Labour Party. It's simply trying to give you the facts. And the facts are, all over Scotland, we can see from polling that Labour is the strongest party in a vast majority of the seats, over 40 of them. We can't ignore that. So please don't think that by looking at a 2019 election slide that you're seeing the current up-to-date voting figures. You're not. You're looking at something that's historical and something that's irrelevant. So please bear this in mind. The Tactical Voting Guide will show the party and the candidate best placed to beat the SNP in every constituency. That is all you need to look at. Forget 2019, that's history, and it's gone now. So please, don't be taken in by propaganda, which is all this is. Okay, thanks a lot, guys, and the guide will be published very soon, so please take heed. Okay, thanks very much. Cheers. Bye-bye.